They've lied to you for years. They told you cheese was the enemy, too fatty, too salty, and terrible for your aging heart. But what if I told you that the right kind of cheese could be your secret weapon after 60? Here's the shocking truth. Millions of seniors are silently losing muscle every year, a condition called sarcopenia. It makes climbing stairs harder, walking slower, and recovering from illness much longer. But it doesn't have to be this way. Because hiding in your refrigerator, wrapped in wax paper, or sitting quietly on the shelf, could be 3 delicious, affordable, everyday cheeses that science now shows can help rebuild muscle even after the age of 65. In this video, I'll reveal 3 powerhouse cheeses that doctors and nutritionists are now quietly recommending to older adults. I'll show you how they work, how to eat them, and when to eat them to reverse muscle loss, backed by real science, not myths. And stay with me till the end. Cheese number 1 might be the most powerful anti-aging food you have never truly appreciated. Before we dive in, I'd really love to hear from you. Where in the world are you tuning in from? And what time is it on your clock right now? Share with me in the comments below. I always enjoy reading your messages. And don't forget to hit subscribe so you won't miss what's coming up next. Let's start with cheese number 3, cottage cheese, the soft giant. It may look humble, even old-fashioned, but cottage cheese is one of the most powerful muscle-rebuilding foods you can eat after 60. Don't let its creamy texture or bland appearance fool you. This is a scientific powerhouse hiding in plain sight. Just half a cup of low-fat cottage cheese gives you 14 grams of high-quality protein and only 81 calories. That means nearly 70% of its calories come directly from protein, making it far more efficient than most cheeses. For comparison, cheddar cheese, only 24% of its calories come from protein. But the real magic is leucine. Cottage cheese contains over 1 gram of leucine per serving. If you're over 60, your body becomes more resistant to building muscle. You need more of this essential amino acid to trigger growth. Doctors recommend around 3 grams of leucine per meal for older adults. That means cottage cheese gets you 1/3 of the way there in just 1 scoop. Still not convinced? Cottage cheese is also gentle. Many seniors struggle to chew meats or feel bloated after eating protein. This cheese is soft, easy to swallow, and incredibly digestible, even if your appetite has declined. It's the reason I recommend it daily to my older patients. No cooking, no chewing, just scoop and eat. And here's the kicker. The protein in cottage cheese is casein, a slow-digesting type that fuels your muscles for up to 8 hours. Eat it at breakfast, and it supports you through the day. Eat it before bed, and it protects your muscles all night long. Imagine your body getting steady muscle support while you sleep. Studies on elderly adults who ate cottage cheese daily show clear increases in muscle mass and strength, even in those who are inactive. So if your muscles are weakening, if walking feels harder, or your arms feel thinner than before, this soft white cheese may be the simple, affordable tool to turn things around. How to eat cottage cheese the right way, especially after 60. Now that you know why cottage cheese is a muscle hero, let's talk about how to eat it, because the right preparation can make all the difference, especially if you're over 60. Many older adults tell me, "Doctor, I just don't feel hungry in the morning." That's exactly why breakfast is the best time to start with cottage cheese. After 8 to 10 hours of overnight fasting, your muscles are starving for protein. A morning scoop of cottage cheese delivers the nutrients they need to stop breakdown and start rebuilding. Here's how to make it tasty, simple, and powerful. Option 1. The sweet start. Mix half a cup of cottage cheese with fresh berries, like strawberries or blueberries. Add a drizzle of honey or a sprinkle of cinnamon. This combo is rich in antioxidants and gives you the perfect sweet-sour balance that's easy to digest and enjoy, even with a weak appetite. Option 2. The savory powerhouse. Chop up tomatoes, cucumber, and herbs like coriander or dill and mix them into your cottage cheese. Add a small pinch of salt or pepper. This Indian-style savory mix can be eaten with a spoon, used as a spread on toast, or scooped with cucumber slices for a refreshing, high-protein snack. Option 3. Blend it, and you won't even know it's there. If you dislike the texture, blend it into a smoothie. Add banana, milk, maybe a scoop of oats, and you've just turned a boring food into a creamy, muscle-boosting drink that tastes like dessert. My patients who hate chewing love this option. Option 4. Use it in cooking. Mix cottage cheese into vegetable casseroles, stuff it into chapati rolls, or use it in place of ricotta in pasta. It blends beautifully and boosts protein without making the dish heavy or greasy. Pro tip: choose low-fat or regular cottage cheese with minimal additives. Some brands add too much salt. Look for sodium under 200 milligrams per half cup. If you can eat half to 1 cup per day, you'll be giving your body a solid, steady stream of protein without needing meat, supplements, or expensive shakes. It's soft, it's affordable, it's powerful, and it may be the easiest way to reclaim strength after 60. Next, cheese number 2, Parmesan, the concentrated muscle builder. You probably think of Parmesan cheese as a sprinkle on top of pasta. But what if I told you this dry, crumbly cheese might be one of the most nutrient-dense muscle builders you can eat? Just 1 ounce of real aged Parmesan, about the size of your thumb, gives you over 10 grams of complete protein. That's more than some protein shakes. For older adults who eat smaller portions or have trouble digesting large meals, this tiny block packs a serious punch. But that's just the beginning. Parmesan is aged for at least 24 months. During that time, natural enzymes break down the proteins, making them easier to digest. In other words, the cheese has already done half the work for your stomach. This is crucial for people over 60. Many seniors feel bloated or gassy after eating high-protein foods, but Parmesan is gentle on digestion, and because it's aged, it also contains virtually no lactose, making it safe even for people who are lactose intolerant. And here's something many forget. Muscles need calcium just as much as bones do. Without enough calcium, your muscles can't contract properly. Every time you take a step, lift your arms, or even breathe, your muscles depend on calcium to fire. 1 ounce of Parmesan gives you 330 milligrams of calcium, about 25% of your daily need. A study from the European Journal of Nutrition found that older adults who consumed calcium-rich diets had significantly lower rates of sarcopenia than those who didn't, even if their protein intake was the same. That's how important calcium is. Now you might be thinking, but Dr. Well, isn't Parmesan expensive? Yes, but here's the trick. You don't need a lot. A small amount, just 1 to 2 tablespoons of freshly grated Parmesan, can turn a simple meal into a nutrient powerhouse. And because it's so rich in flavor, you naturally eat less and feel more satisfied. Just make sure you buy the real deal. Look for the dotted rind marked Parmigiano Reggiano. Pre-grated packets often have fillers and less nutrition. Parmesan is small but mighty. With every bite, you're getting digestible protein muscle-supporting calcium, and deep flavor. It's perfect for seniors who want strength without stuffing themselves. How to eat Parmesan right. Small portions, big impact Parmesan may be powerful, but only if you use it wisely. Many older adults make the mistake of thinking, "I'll just sprinkle a little on my pasta and call it a day." That's a good start, but to really harness its muscle-building power, you need consistency and creativity. Let's begin with the golden rule. Grate it fresh. The pre-shredded versions often have additives, less flavor, and sometimes even less protein per gram. When you grate fresh Parmigiano Reggiano at home, you get full nutrition, maximum taste, and more satisfaction from a smaller amount. Here are smart ways to include it in your meals. Breakfast boost: sprinkle a tablespoon of grated Parmesan on top of scrambled eggs or mashed vegetables like potato or sweet potato. This boosts protein and calcium in a meal that's already easy to digest. Power lunch: add it to your dal, vegetable soup, or even on top of a chapati spread with ghee. You'd be amazed how that savory flavor makes everything feel heartier and more filling, without the heaviness of meat. Simple dinner upgrade mix: Parmesan into cooked rice, roasted vegetables, or even stir it into hot khichdi. The warmth melts the cheese just enough to coat everything, creating a delicious and nutrient-rich bite. Snack option: cut a small cube of real Parmesan and pair it with nuts like almonds or walnuts. This combo delivers protein, calcium, and healthy fat, a perfect pick-me-up between meals or after light exercise. Remember, you don't need a mountain of cheese. 1 to 2 ounces per day, that's about 2 tablespoons grated, or a matchbox-sized chunk, is plenty. What matters is daily use. And for those with high blood pressure, keep an eye on sodium. Parmesan is naturally salty due to its aging process. If you're on salt restriction, reduce added salt in the rest of the meal and use Parmesan as your flavoring agent. It replaces the need for salt, not adds to it. Parmesan is the perfect cheese for aging digestion and smaller appetites. It's compact, efficient, and easy to love, just a sprinkle at a time. Finally, cheese number 1. Ricotta, the fastest muscle healer of all the cheeses we've discussed. Ricotta may be the most underrated and the most powerful when it comes to rapid muscle repair after 60. Why? Because unlike most cheeses that are made from curd, ricotta is made from whey. The liquid left over after milk has been curdled. That might sound like waste, but it's actually a treasure. Whey protein is the fastest digesting protein known to science. Your body can absorb it and start sending amino acids to your muscles within 30 to 60 minutes. That's twice as fast as casein, the protein in cottage cheese, and much faster than meats or pulses. So imagine this: you've just come back from a short morning walk or finished gardening for 15 minutes. Your muscles are now in a highly responsive state, ready to grow and rebuild. What you eat within the next 2 hours matters enormously. Enter ricotta. Just half a cup of whole milk ricotta delivers 14 grams of high-quality protein, and it's especially rich in branched-chain amino acids, the exact kind your muscles crave post-activity. But ricotta isn't just fast. It's also gentle and versatile. The creamy texture makes it perfect for seniors who have trouble chewing or swallowing. It blends beautifully into both sweet and savory meals, and it's naturally low in sodium, only about 100 milligrams per serving compared to 400 milligrams in many other cheeses. That makes it a heart-friendly choice, too. And here's something truly surprising. Studies show that older adults who ate about 3/4 cup of ricotta per day for 90 days saw improvements not only in muscle strength, but also in balance and physical performance. That means fewer falls, better stability, and more independence. Even more exciting, whey protein from ricotta has been linked to lower blood pressure and improved cardiovascular health. So with every spoonful, you're helping both your muscles and your heart. Here's the best part. It tastes like a treat. Whether mixed with honey and cinnamon for a creamy toast spread, blended into a fruit smoothie, or stuffed into bell peppers or whole wheat parathas, ricotta delivers serious benefits in the most delicious way. So if you've been feeling weaker, if you dread bending down or getting up from a chair, ricotta might just be the creamy solution your muscles have been waiting for. Ricotta for your muscles and your heart. What if the same food that rebuilds your muscles after 60 could also protect your heart? That's exactly what researchers are now discovering about ricotta cheese. Thanks to its unique whey protein content, ricotta delivers a double benefit, not just for strength, but also for cardiovascular health. Here's how it works. Whey protein, found abundantly in ricotta, has been shown in multiple clinical studies to reduce blood pressure, improve artery function, and lower inflammation markers. For older adults, that's a big deal. These are the exact factors that lead to strokes, heart attacks, and circulatory decline. Most cheeses, especially aged ones, are naturally higher in sodium and fat, but ricotta stands apart. It contains less than 100 milligrams of sodium per half cup, and when you choose whole milk ricotta, you're also getting a healthy dose of saturated fat that's balanced with whey's heart protective properties. And unlike meat-based protein sources, ricotta is easier on your kidneys, especially when consumed in proper servings. That's essential for seniors, many of whom may have early-stage kidney issues or are taking medications that strain kidney function. Here's another overlooked benefit. Ricotta is rich in potassium, a mineral that helps regulate blood pressure and support nerve function. In combination with its low sodium profile, this makes ricotta one of the most balanced cheeses for aging adults. Let's get practical. How do you use ricotta for heart and muscle support? Try this heart-smart breakfast. Spread ricotta on whole grain toast, add a drizzle of honey, and sprinkle cinnamon for flavor and blood sugar balance. For lunch, make a ricotta veggie spread. Mix with mashed carrots, peas, or herbs and serve as a dip or sandwich filling. At dinner, layer ricotta into grains like quinoa or cracked wheat, or stuff it into zucchini or bell peppers with some black pepper and turmeric. Delicious, soothing, and nourishing. Ricotta proves that not all cheese is harmful. In fact, with its unique nutritional profile, it may be one of the safest and smartest ways for seniors to eat more protein without putting the heart at risk. 7. Timing is everything. Why breakfast matters most after 60. Here's something that may surprise you. When it comes to building or saving muscle after 60, what time you eat your protein is almost as important as what kind of protein you eat. For years, we've been told to eat our largest meal at dinner. But science now says, if you're over 60, breakfast is the most important opportunity to protect your muscles. Why? Because after a night of sleep, 8 to 10 hours of fasting, your body starts to break down muscle to provide energy. This process is silent and invisible, but deadly over time. That's why so many older adults wake up feeling stiff, weak, or shaky. Their muscles are literally being eaten from within. Breakfast flips the switch. Eating 25 to 30 grams of protein within an hour of waking up tells your body, stop the breakdown, start building. Now here's the problem. Most seniors eat only 6 to 8 grams of protein at breakfast, usually from toast, tea, or cereal. That's nowhere near enough to trigger muscle growth. But this is where your 3 cheeses become life-changing. Try this simple breakfast. 1/2 cup of cottage cheese, 14g protein, 1 oz freshly grated Parmesan on top of scrambled eggs or toast, 10g protein. A few almonds or 1 boiled egg, 6g protein. That's nearly 30 grams of high-quality, muscle-ready protein in one easy, balanced Indian-style meal. And the best part? You don't need to cook anything elaborate. These foods are quick, gentle on digestion, and highly efficient. That means more muscle support with less food volume, a blessing if your appetite is low in the morning. Eating protein early also primes your metabolism for the day. Seniors who eat protein at breakfast report better energy, clearer focus, and reduced sugar cravings later in the day. So if you've been skipping breakfast or having just a cup of chai and toast, it's time to rethink your routine. That first meal can protect your muscles, fuel your brain, and prevent the silent muscle loss that leads to frailty. It's not about eating more. It's about eating smart and eating early. 8. Movement plus cheese ease muscle revival after 60. Now here's the golden formula that no pill or supplement can replace. Light activity plus protein-rich cheese as a powerful muscle-building trigger. You don't need to lift weights or join a gym. In fact, research shows that even 10 to 15 minutes of gentle movement, followed by a high-protein snack, can restore a youthful muscle response, even in people over 80. Here's how it works. When you move your body, even something as simple as getting up and down from a chair 10 times, doing push-ups against a wall, walking around your home or garden for 15 minutes, your muscles become receptive. They open their gates to absorb nutrients more efficiently. Now, if you eat one of our 3 cheeses, cottage cheese, Parmesan, or ricotta, within 2 hours after moving, your muscles take that protein and immediately start repairing and growing. It's like watering a dry plant just after it's been tilled. The ground, your muscle, is ready to absorb everything. Try this simple plan. Walk or stretch in the morning, then eat cottage cheese with berries. Do light chores or climb stairs after lunch. Then enjoy Parmesan over dal or salad. Stretch or do arm lifts in the evening, then spread ricotta on toast or chapati. You don't need long workouts. You just need to move a little, eat smart, and repeat consistently. Over time, your body will feel stronger, steadier, and more energetic. The secret isn't really secret. It's the right habits done regularly that create lasting change. You've just discovered a muscle-saving secret that most doctors don't talk about. 3 simple cheeses that can help you stay strong, independent, and active well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. This is not about dieting. It's not about restriction. It's about giving your muscles what they need, at the right time, in the right form. Start tomorrow morning. Buy cottage cheese, authentic Parmesan, and whole milk ricotta. Eat 1 serving at each meal. Move your body, even gently. Repeat this routine for 90 days and watch what happens. You may notice you get up from your chair with less effort. Climb stairs with more ease. Feel steadier on your feet. This is not wishful thinking. It's what science shows is possible when you combine protein plus movement plus consistency. Your muscles are not gone. They're waiting for you to feed them, wake them, and trust them to grow again. So the only question left is, will you eat that spoonful of cottage cheese tomorrow morning? Because your future self, stronger, more confident, more independent, is counting on you. Thank you for watching. Here's to your health, your strength, and the freedom to live life on your own terms.